Hello and welcome to Coca channel. My name is Lome and today we are going to rate my thermals. I only have thermals from Mooncat, so these are gonna be all Mooncat. And let's start with the worst of the worst that I do not like, which is Twilight Sonata. I personally don't like it because it is purple, and before buying this I thought, maybe purples aren't that bad, but apparently they are. And I don't like them that much, but it does have its thermal properties. After half a year or so, it still transitions beautifully. By the way, I wanted to mention that thermals die in almost a year or so. We still are not sure how long Mooncat thermals last because some of the brands make thermals really well and they last for 8 years even, but is that the case for Mooncat? We are yet to know because almost I think a year ago Mooncat released their first thermal, which was Queen of the Dead in Seasons of Persephone collection. That one is a little over a year and it still transitions for me personally beautifully, and it's one of my favorite thermals. I have finished the bottle, so I don't have it with me right now. Queen of the Dead is such a gorgeous representation of thermals in general. It does look very beautiful, it does look vampy. On the warm days it looks like a bright red, and on the cool days it looks like a dark plum cherry red. Twilight Sonata is unfortunately not the case. I personally just don't like the color, but if you like purples, I think you would love this one. After a half a year, it still is working and I still can use it, but I personally just don't reach for it. I can tell that the consistency is a little bit thicker for Mooncat thermals. You can apply thinner to them. I have tried that on my Queen of the Dead and the shade worked perfectly. Now for the Twilight Sonata, since I don't reach for it, I didn't thin it out. It is fully opaque in 2 coats. Formula wise, I think it has no problems whatsoever. It's just the shade that I don't like. It does have this beautiful purple shimmer, but again, it's not to my taste, so I do not reach for it, therefore it's at the bottom for me. Another shade that is at the bottom for me, and I do not reach for it as much as the other thermals, is Sakuras Serenade, because it is your classic bright pink, which I think is a little bit of a pastel bright pink, if that makes sense, and it has that purple, very dainty purple shimmer in it. When it's cool it looks like this, it looks pink, but when it's warm it goes to a lighter pink, and therefore it's not my favorite because I cannot see a lot of difference between when it's cool and when it's warm. Like, it's pink to pink kind of shade, and I don't think that's as fascinating as the other shades I'm about to mention. So this one is also fully opaque in 2 coats. The formula is gorgeous as usual with Mooncat these days. There were times when the formula was finicky, but these days it's very good formula. Again, a little bit on the thicker side. I do see myself using this shade personally. It's not that I hate it, it's just I am not in love with it. That formula, I do see in the future that I will need to thin it out because it dries really fast. Also, it is a little bit on the thicker side, and I feel like it will need a thinner soon. Sakuras Serenade is a good shade, but not my favorite. Therefore it's at the bottom too. I also like, but not too much of a like, melonberry, which is also a purple, but it shifts beautifully to a pink, so the shade difference is significant enough for me to like it, but it's not one of my favorites just yet. It is also fully opaque in 2 coats. It has no shimmer in it whatsoever. It's like a creme kind of nail polish. The formula is beautiful. I have no complaints about that, but also it will need a thinner soon. I personally do reach for this shade, and now we are venturing into the side where I'm like, ooh, this is a nice shade. While it's not my favorite, I do think it's a good kind of shade. It shifts beautifully. You have those 2 very significantly different colors together. I think they match each other really well. and I like the shade, but again, it's not my favorite because it has that purple in it. I think if it was something yellow to pink, I would love it more. I have 7 thermals in total, so this one is round in the middle actually, so I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. There are some good qualities of it and there are some other qualities that I'm not a fan of. In general, if you like the shade and how it transforms, I think you would love it, and the formula is really nice. I can definitely recommend it if you like the shade. So we have my top 4, as I like to say, because this one is definitely one of my top shades that I like to wear, and I do reach for it, which is sagebrush. And you guys know I just love green nail polish because I am a world's first green color expert. This is a blackened green blue kind of shade when cool, and when warm it is a lighter green, so it has enough of a difference for me to like it between the shades. And also sagebrush has this very dainty scattered holographic glitter in it, which makes the shade itself a little bit more interesting, a little bit more sparkly, if you will. This one is fully opaque in 2 coats. It transitions beautifully and I love it oh so much. I'm very excited to wear it whenever I see this shade in my collection because I have over, I think, 100 nail polishes and I sometimes forget the shades that I have, but whenever I see this I want to wear it and I'm super excited to wear it. So I think that's why it's good in my collection. If I am excited about the shade, I consider it to be good. I love that it is quite unique in my collection. I don't think I have anything like this. Maybe something similar is Devil's Ivy, but again, this one is even darker. If you are eyeing this, you're gonna love the formula and the finish as well, and it's still changing after having it for a half a year. And it changes beautifully. It looks amazing under the sun and on overcast days as well. So I highly recommend this one. Now in the 3rd place we have quite a new thermal, which is Jum Jum Bug. Now I love this one that it shifts from this beautiful blue to a green. This one is in my top 3. So even though it is a creme shade, I find it quite fascinating because this blue matches the green really well. I do really like the combo of this one. It is fully opaque in 2 coats, as usual with all Mooncat thermals except for Queen of the Dead. That one is fully opaque in 3 to 4 coats. Has a little bit more of a finicky formula. It was a first thermal, so what can you tell, guys? What can you tell? But this one has not a finicky formula. It is very fast drying, so you will need to thin it out quite soon. Jum Jum Bug is such a cute name. I personally love bugs. The shade is also cute and I highly recommend it, and it's still available, so grab it. Now in my top 2 I have quite a simple but very unique shades as well, because I have never seen anyone else's thermals to shift to these exact shades. In my top 2 we have Flying Nimbus. This one is blue when cool and white when warm. It does look like the sky itself on the nails, if I'm being honest. It is fully opaque in 2 coats. It's another creme from the Remedy set. And I really like that Remedy set as a whole, but their thermals, top notch. I really love them. I don't have anything like this in my collection. If you have dupes, of course, please let me know in the comments. I think you will help us all out because Mooncat is a little bit more expensive these days. This nail polish is very beautiful. I do keep reaching for it. I do a lot of nail art with it. I'm halfway through. Like, the Remedy set just came out and I'm halfway through this bottle because I love the shade so much. I would say it's my most used thermal after Queen of the Dead, of course. Also, it's perfect to have fun. Just put your fingers in cool or warm water and see it shift. I think that's fascinating and very fun to do. Or one of my hobbies, if you will. I honestly recommend doing this cool and hot water kind of thing for those of you who have shorties, because on short nails the shift is not necessarily seen, and yeah, this is in my top 2 and I really like flying nimbus and I highly recommend it. In the first place, I have koi whiskers. This is such a gorgeous coral pink and it shifts to yellow when warm. So this one has a little bit of a shimmer in it. It's so dainty yet so beautiful. I love that. This shade is also fully opaque in 2 coats. No problems with the consistency. If you have long nails enough, this looks like a freshly plucked apple. It does look so delicious. I want to eat my nails. It's not a possibility because I kind of need my nails to go through this channel with the nail polishes, so I cannot eat them. If you only can buy one thermal, I would recommend koi whiskers because that one shifts crazy good. It looks amazing and it is so much fun on the nails. But if you're a little bit more of a dark nail polish lover, I feel like your top 1 shade would be Queen of the Dead because that one looks amazing. It is my favorite shade and I do believe it's a bestseller for Mooncat, and it is for a reason because it's that gorgeous and it's that beautiful. I really love it regardless of the time of the year, and I also wear this quite often, therefore I have no bottle left for me. I have to repurchase it. Super excited to see the newer formulas from Queen of the Dead because it was rather finicky back then. Now I think formula wise it should be better because Mooncat is really, I can see they're perfecting their formulas bit by bit, and I do think will apply gorgeously now as opposed to the first purchase of Queen of the Dead I bought. So that is the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, consider subscribing, and also you can support me here on YouTube or on Patreon, whichever you prefer. I would be more than happy if you join my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.